called Zapalate, of course. It's talking about all our children who suffer in the world, and we will stand up for our children, for right and justice for them, so that they will be the leaders we want tomorrow. have to leave our children alone. You dirty man, you dirty man, leave the people, me them alone. You dirty man, you know it's wrong. Leave them people, me them alone. It is such a disgrace, man. Oh, it is such a waste, man. A waste, man. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm Yakima, and this evening I'll be doing 2 pieces for you. The first piece, I haven't even decided what I'm going to do. Okay. So the first piece that I'll do tonight is actually a piece that I wrote after a poetry recital, and someone walked up to me and said, "Do you always do love poems? Is that all right?" So this poem is entitled, "I Love Poems All You Write." It was late one night after a poetry slam when a more seasoned poet, a much older man, walked up to me and asked, arrogance dripping from his tone, "So, are love poems all you are able to write on?" Well, I looked right into his stern, solemn face, and suddenly everything was silent, except my quickening heart rate. "Are love poems all you write on?" I swear that's all he said, but those words echoed over and over again in my head. "Are love poems all you are able to write on?" Like drums, each syllable lashed against my sternum. Well, at first, my mind went straight to the simplest answer. "Well, no, sir, I also write on paper, like the Egyptians wrote on walls and software is written by Apple, like the blind write with Braille and Michelangelo wrote on the Sistine Chapel, like Beethoven wrote his symphonies and Ray Charles wrote the blues, like Lennox Honeychurch writes history and CNN writes the news, like doctors write prescriptions and with the scalpel writes the surgeon. I also write love poems. 'Tis my canvas, 'tis my canvas, 'tis my clay. With each stroke of pen, I mold it my way. I don't just write love poems. I also write about dreams, the kind of dreams I never want to wake up from, because in them I wake up next to him. I don't just write love poems. I also try to write life, like teachers correct their students' homework and husbands try to write wives. I don't just write love poems. I also write about nature. I write about all the beauty and splendor that is Dominica. I don't just write love poems. I also write about truth. And I write about meeting Jesus like Matthew, Mark, John, and Luke. I don't just write love poems. I also write about me because the name Yakima Chantal Puffy is in itself poetry. And there in the silence, as more and more thoughts rolled about in my head, I said, "Sir, I also write resurrections. I raise poems from the dead. I don't just write love poems. I write about politics, and I write about being black in patois and Ebonics. I don't just write love poems. I just wanted to open my mouth and kickbox him with my tongue. All I said was, 'Thank you, sir. If you hadn't asked, I would have gotten this poem all wrong.'" About embracing the beauty of being a woman is called a woman's color. Shade of green apple mixed with lavender, soft, sweet. Vines of womanhood meander of sun-kissed skin. A precious brown like amber, embracing each curve, each delectable contour. Stretch marks look good in every color, even on skin as pale as alabaster. Waves of plum, peach, yellow, and azure dance like gypsies to calypso and soca. Some stretch marks burn red with the brightness of fire, others asleep with the serenity of aqua. Some stretch marks are loud, like the siren of fuchsia. Some make you blush, baby pink or magenta. Stretch marks are Mother Nature's calendar, reminding you that all your green days are over. Girlish ties must now be cut asunder, and into the arms of maturity surrender. Hips expand to make you a mother. Bosoms enhance, so supple and tender. Some stretch marks shine with such glory and splendor, battle scars of that final trimester. And as you age, stretch marks also grow bolder. Their hallowed lines seem to reach higher and higher. Crescent arches of fine mercury and silver, there to prove that with age you grow wiser. Tattoos drawn by the needle of nature. Lifelong friends, stretch marks last through forever like Caribbean sunsets. Science skies blaze with copper, creation on with the joy of Crayola. Yet it seems the corporate world and the media have allied against the very blueprint of nature, trying to sell us healing oils and cocoa butter to save us from all those beautiful colors. Stretch marks gone is their song, is their mantra, but stand proud, every woman, every mother. Wear your scars with grace, dignity, and honor, and shun the world with its self-hate agenda. Educate every son, every daughter. Let them know that you fought in a real war. The battlefield was the passion of labor. And to give life, a woman has to be colored. Thank you. Germania, everybody.
This one entitled Word on Doctor. Origin, Wuhan, China. That COVID-19 thing, forcing people to stay home. It was no time for me. To try to stop the virus, Hubei province on lockdown. Personal freedom restricted, isolation all around. A Pandora's box was opened. This was indeed a threat. Little did the world know it was about to sweat. Would you have imagined San Francisco, a ghost town? No bars, no restaurants open, no nightlife to be found. Then there's New York, the Big Apple. Many businesses in doubt, leaving employees to grapple or to find a way out. The leadership of Governor Cuomo was indeed put to the test. Controlling this pandemic had been under duress. The situation became morbid. What a toll this virus took, leaving New Yorkers grieving. What a grief. President Trump, upset with WHO, present withdrawing funds, citing incompetence and lack of vision of professionals on the ground.
That's what I knew.
Who would have thought that Times Square would be a place of peace? No yellow, black, and white taxis. Few pedestrians on the street. And what about Champs-Élysées? All cafes on shutdown. That famous busy avenue, only joggers on the run. Trafalgar Square, London, just pigeons everywhere. No tourists to feed them, no take talk about Italy. Gondolas all on strike. The canals clear as crystal, playful dolphins in the night. What about St. Peter's Square? The faithful had no hope of listening to the Easter Mass delivered there by the Pope. Las Ramblas in Barcelona and Avenue Colón, no sight of human statues, no artists to be found. La Sagrada Familia, masterpiece of Gaudí, standing void of the faithful. How could this be? In Rio de Janeiro, Ipanema Beach lies still. No music, bossa nova, no curving tambores, no thrill. This virus, COVID-19, set the whole world in a spin. With no vaccine to stop it, blossom into a whirlwind. In the peaceful Caribbean, it also popped its head. From Antigua to Trinidad, some people lay dead. Thank God for Dominica. So far we are coping well. Let us hope this will continue a success story to tell. Lives in the thousands, lost throughout the world, loved ones gone too soon, sad stories to be told. Amazing how this virus, traveling all around, has mankind in a frenzy and our world all locked down. Entitled Goodbye Mango Tree. And this poem was written on the 19th of May when that beautiful mango tree on Independence Street was cut down. That mango tree was my friend. I grew up with it being my neighbor. And I was there to see it being cut down that day. And I wrote this poem as a result of that. Goodbye, mango tree. She stood there for many years, a centenarian in her own right. But alas, the day came to bid mango tree good night. Tall, strong, majestic, many a storm she had survived. I remember the fight with giant David as she struggled to stay alive. That fateful morning at 45 Cox Street, as out of my window I looked, I saw mango tree, body broken. What a shaking she took. I thought that she was finished, scattered branches, trunk fallen. But my heart was warm weeks later when from within her new life was born. She lived on like a stalwart for 100 years and some in the backyard of Jean-Reed's childhood home, bearing fruits in abundance, a succulent mango lawn. Standing next to some sour uncles, I too felt some grief as the chainsaw cut her belly with arm in disbelief. With a grinding sound and a quick crack crack, she came tumbling down. There was no turning back. The final crash pierced through my heart and caused me to reflect on how things Dominica get so little respect. I watched her lying there, leaves all green, fruit still hanging on, and I felt sad, so very sad, that mango tree was gone. So green, fruitful giant, pleasant feast for the eyes, stark contrast to the concrete jungle of Roseau. To you, I bid goodbye. But your memory will be etched in the recesses of my mind. Who knows your story I might tell in another place and time. Goodbye, mango tree, goodbye. I wish 'twas otherwise, but your silhouette at sunset no longer with graceful style, with God and the truth with God. Thank you.
Members of the Stars, but she couldn't make it tonight. And she has her poetry books, Wabana, and it's being sold over on the table. Polly, give everybody a wave. And Polly says there's going to be a special discount. I'm going to read for Celia. My sister and I are picking mangoes. Again in Mom's debris garden, our tropical life has been tropically recolored since the hurricane passed. She came to help us in the hourglass days, turning over and over, and often sublimely beautiful and surreal. Brown pleasuring to green, yellow, red, starred silver, indigo, far too visible. This beloved mango tree is recovery. She has us in awe with her constant, almost embarrassing, fruitful giving. I hold my husband's green fishing net. I know what it's like to fall, bruised, split skin, and exposed flesh all the way down to the bone white sea. So I pull down and catch, save some mangoes from this fate. I imagine the fruit immensely sense my nonsense, knowing there is no sin in falling. Grow, fall, feed, ground, gut, grow, again, repeat infinitely. Brown hands pick up any spoiled grounded fruit, toss them in the thrown gutter. Our aim, deer flies from hovering around, seeding worms into ripening fruit. Celia Sorrento, everybody. On the count of 3, I want everybody to shout out what their favorite mango is. 1, 2, 3.
My
I didn't even know there were so many mangoes. Coming up to the stage is another performer that's always been on Lyrics Under the Stars, a poet, an artist, a writer, and someone that is always looking to empower the next generation. Please welcome Aaron Hamilton.
Good evening, everyone.
Oh, I know you.
Tonight I'm just going to share one of my songs. It's called Show Me the Way. Sometimes we always need someone to guide us through life as we go through life. So that's what my song is all about. Okay? Show me the way, teach me today, lead me, Lord, in the path you made. Show me the way, lead me today, lead me, Lord, in the path you made. Lord, let me ride up my path. Show me along life's way. Help me find your way. I've been stumbling too long in the dark. Lord, hear my cry. Light up my path. Lead me, Lord. Lord, I want you to show me your way. Show me your way. Teach me today. Lord, I want to show me your will. Show me your way. Teach me today. Show me your way. Teach me today. Lead me, Lord, in the path you paved. Show me your way. Teach me today. Lead me, Lord, in the path you paved. Show me your way. Teach me today. Lead me, Lord, in the path you paved. Lord, let it be only your will. Teach me, Lord. Lord, I want to show me your will. Show me your way. Teach me today. Show me your way. Show me your way. Teach me today. Show me your way. Teach me today. Lead me, Lord, in the path you paved. Show me your way. Teach me today. Lead me, Lord, in the path you made. Thank you.
Maybe one day you might see me up on the stage. You never know.
Next to you, growing united so true. I'm sure you blue when you're not by my side. Yearning for you to be inside. If I said I didn't desire you, I know I'd lie. I am too thin you kiss me in my special spot. Even though I told you trouble's gonna start. Like I'm breaking, and I won't be to blame, 'cause love ain't no game. And maybe for you, I won't be no fool. If I got to holler, I got no shame. 'Cause you look like you just might be my special, one of a kind, all-time lover. Life has
all on one, all around the park and find a spot, but a spot, conversation, manipulation, stimulation, share all the situation, temptation, animation, relaxation, education. Maybe we can talk about revelation. 17. Your background, it ain't squeaky clean. Shh. Sometimes we all gotta sing off string. You ain't no saint, we all sing. But you put your good foot down, I'm making solo and I respect that. Man, you're so fat, and you're all that. Plus supreme, then humble, and you know you're feeling. I can feel everything that you bring. That's me, all on one, all around the park and find a spot, but a spot, conversation, elation, stimulation, share our situation, temptation, education, relaxation, innovations. Maybe we can talk about revelation. 17. Or maybe we can see a movie, or maybe we can see a play on Saturday, or maybe we can roll a tree and feel the breeze, or listen to a symphony, or maybe we can chill and just be, or maybe we can take a cruise and listen to the roots, or maybe eat some passion fruit, or maybe ride to the blues, or just be silent. Come on, let's take our love run around the park and find a spot for us to find conversation, illumination, stimulation, share our situation, temptation, animation, relaxation, education. Maybe we can talk about something entirety, or maybe we can see a movie, or maybe we can see a play on Saturday, or maybe we can roll a tree and feel the breeze, or listen to a symphony, or maybe we can change the scene. Maybe we can take a cruise and listen to the roots, or maybe eat some passion fruit, or maybe ride to the blues, or just be silent. Or maybe we can see a play on Saturday, or maybe we can roll a tree, feel the breeze, or listen to a symphony, or maybe we can chill and just maybe we can take a cruise and listen to the roots, or maybe eat some passion fruit, or maybe ride to the blues, or just be silent. Come on, wanna sing? Come on, come on. Come on, don't be calm with me, but I'm pretty long walk. Get steady on the walk, around the park and find a spot for us to stop conversation, illumination, stimulation, share our situation, temptation, education, relaxation, innovation. Maybe we can talk about Surah 31:18.
YT Music for everyone that graced the stage. My name is Shonda G, the coordinator of Lyrics Under the Stars. Give yourself a hand and thank you for supporting all of the talented artists who came tonight. For Shayla, for Samuel, for Pauline, for Chris, for Terry, for Dion. Thank you for serving and keep on coming back to Lyrics Under the Stars. Good night.
Well, guys, that has been it. We had a lovely night at Lyrics Under the Stars, an activity coordinated by YT Kubuli writers, all the poets, the singers, everybody who does their own thing. It was an awesome night. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned next time for another one of Pixie's vlog. Don't forget. Like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. You know already what to do, so you can get all my videos when I post them. Bye. Seen these? I bought this one.
Oh, nice.
I like that one. For 15. smell it. So, we have tropical spice balm. Smells awesome. Beard balm. Foot balm. Ooh, that smells nice. So I'm here with
Handsome Prince,
Catch Up.
AP Royal Dance Studio and Dominica Can Dance.
He know his moves. So check him out at
Yeah, check me out, Handsome Prince on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as well as TikTok.
so it's under your name.
Yes, Handsome Prince.
Ansel Prince.
And,
Okay.
number 295-290. So 767-295-290.
Okay. Alright. So I'll check it out and definitely keep in contact so that I can take part in any of the dances when you all have them.
We're happy to have you and
Of
everybody
course.
else.
Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you're new to this channel. I post any and everything that I possibly can. I talk about whatever comes to mind or whatever's happening.